going on, guys? What's going on, Ty Squad? What's going on, everybody? Ty here with Ty here. So, so Carmelo Anthony said said that he was very close to teaming up with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James back when they were on the Miami Heat. Like he was close. The only thing is he really didn't want to be the the fourth option on a NBA team. Like I get it that you want it to be the main star. But when we look at NBA teams today, when we look at NBA teams today, back then in the 2010s and to now, to now, to now, we see players taking less roles. Like we seen Russell Westbrook take a less role by coming off the bench for the Clippers, and now he's on the Nuggets. We seen that, but back then Carmelo Anthony was averaging 24 points, 24 points or 27 points a game. And he was very close. He was very close to signing with the Miami Heat back in 2010 or going to the Miami Heat in 2010. I think when you look at it, Carmelo Anthony's career would be totally different if he went to go team up with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James. His career would be totally different. Now we say that about Carmelo's career because we say that now because when we look back, we when we look back, we say, what if this player went there? What if that player went there? We say that, but with Carmelo saying he was very close to to um to teaming up with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, I would say I know that Carmelo Anthony doesn't have a championship ring. He won a national championship with Syracuse in 2003, and he has gold medals. Carmelo Anthony really had a awesome NBA career when you look at it. But his career would be totally different if he didn't go to the Knicks, if he didn't go to the Blazers, if he didn't go to OKC, if he didn't go to OKC, if he didn't go to the Lakers at the end of his career. I think at his end of his career, he accepted the the that role of coming off the bench, of not being the main guy. He accepted that. I think and sometimes we have to accept our roles, our roles. Sometimes we have to accept our roles. If that's coming off the bench, if that's coming off the bench, or if that's coming off the bench, or whatever you whatever. I think we have to. I think Carmelo, at the end of the day, at the end of his career, he accepted that coming off the bench role. He accepted that. He accepted that he wasn't the main guy. Like when he got to the Trailblazers, Dame was still there, so he accepted that role. he accepted that role, and we seen Russell Westbrook now accepted that role as well in the NBA. But this is kind of interesting when you look at it because Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, all three on the same team and came into draft together. That is very interesting because when you look at it, you're saying you're saying we're looking at super teams. Super teams would be different today. The entire NBA would be different today if Carmelo went to the Miami Heat. If Carmelo went to the Miami Heat and then signed that 5 year deal with the Denver Nuggets back in 2010, I think Carmelo's career, he would have 4 rings. He would have probably like 3 or 4 rings now with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. But when you look at it, Carmelo Anthony still had a good career. He still had a good career. Like, like he still had an amazing career. Like he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So when we say, oh, when we look back and say, what if this player came to my favorite NBA team? What if this player came to my favorite NBA team? That's a big what if. That's a big what if because when we look at it now, the super teams that we've seen in year past, like Durant on the Warriors, Durant on the Warriors, LeBron on the Miami Heat, um, LeBron, LeBron on the Cavs, LeBron on the Lakers. When we see teams like that today, if Carmelo did go to to Miami, I think LeBron would still be in Miami, and Wade and Chris Bosh would be there too with Carmelo. I think that would. I think that would happen. I think that would happen if Carmelo went there. But this is like Carmelo was so close to going and a being on a championship team and creating a big four. But it's very interesting to see how how the how these players' careers turn out because at the end of the day, we have to enjoy these players in the NBA, NFL, baseball careers because once they're done playing in the NBA or NFL or baseball, like we're going to miss those guys. We're going to say, "What if this happened? What if that happened?" Or I miss that player. I miss that player. Like we say that about Michael Jordan. We say that about Iverson. We say that about Chauncey Billups. We say that about Jason Kidd. We say that about Shaq. We say that about um. We say that about um Scottie Pippen, we say that about Dennis Rodman. So, so with those, we have to celebrate these guys' greatness at the end of the day. But with Carmelo being close to going to Miami, that that would be a scary team to play against. To play against. Just think, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and D Wade. That is interesting, man. Very, very interesting to see. Like the entire NBA would be different. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there and stay blessed, everybody, and peace.